My fear, like I said, is Isak is struggling with fitness because he did not have that enough.
If we get it, Liverpool is going to win the Premiership this season. I've not seen any club stopping Liverpool.
My fear is for Isak and Liverpool. When will that combination start working out?
The game was a pretty much simple one. So sometimes about Liverpool fans that shouldn't have, we are used to winning. So you cannot tell me that we won them. I'm used to winning. I don't even know how losing feels. As I am, I don't even know how to even draw a game. I don't know how that feeling is already, because starting from last season, I'm used to it. I'm a winner. I'm a champion. I'm the Premier League champion for a reason, because we have that winning mentality in us. So we Liverpool fan, any game we are going into, we are going for win. No matter, even if we are scoring 9 minutes, even if we are scoring one minute, we are going for the 3 point. Regardless of how we are going to achieve that, that is Liverpool for you. So yesterday's game was a pretty much simple one. Before 20 minutes, we already scored 2 goals, and we decided to do 1 or 2 changes, and that's where we got it wrong. Well, so we started the game with our last season midfield, which is Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, McAllister. We also started the game with our last season defense, except from just 1 changes. Bradley was at the 2, occupied the 2 position. Milokekes occupied the 3 position, while the 5 and 6 was still Van Dijk and Konate. Going forward, we started with Hugo Ekitike, one of the best strikers now in the world currently, in terms of form, in terms of everything.
Because has been delivering.
The most complete striker now plays for Liverpool. We started with Hugo Ekitike. We had Mohamed Salah at the side. We had this guy, Gakpo, which has not really been doing very, very well. Since we sold Diaz, we didn't buy we didn't buy Diaz replacement because we had to rely on Rio Ngamoa as his replacement.
But he has not been playing.
He has not been playing because of his age and all that. But I feel Gakpo still has a lot of work to be done. He needs to improve. If not, he will be dropped. Right? So the game started pretty much.
What about your midfield? You had Gravenberch and
McAllister and Szoboszlai. To me, I would prefer that midfield to Florian Wirtz, McAllister, Florian Wirtz, and Gravenberch, because that's Liverpool confirmed.
Florian Wirtz came on from the bench.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I prefer the midfield with Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Gravenberch, because currently Gravenberch is the best 4 in the world right now. As I speak to you now, there's nobody better than Gravenberch. Gravenberch is the most complete 4 right now. There's nobody that can even come close to Gravenberch. Okay. If you check Gravenberch now, from last 2 seasons when we got him from Bayern Munich, bought him for £34 million.
But that was a huge sum of money.
For £34 million.
Because he never knew what he was going to do to the club.
The same Bayern Munich replaced him with a £60 million Paulinho.
Okay.
Paulinho. Right? And Paulinho was a disaster. It was a disaster for them. So to us, we benefited from it because we just signed for just £34 million. And he has gone to establish himself as one of the most commanding 4 in the world football currently, right now.
Your first goal came in the 10th minute, and your second goal came in the 29th minute.
Yeah.
The first goal that was scored by Gravenberch.
Yeah.
What do you think? How will you assess that goal?
So Salah, if you watch Salah pattern of ball, now Salah is not the kind of person that wants to be scoring. Salah is the king of assists. When Salah threw that ball, I already knew Gravenberch would go. Even if it was not Gravenberch, even if it was Ekitike or an Isak in that position, that ball is going into the net because that ball just requires just 1 touch. When you cross the ball, you just put any of your body there, it's going to score the ball. So I was expecting Gravenberch to score that ball. And so the Bama and Salah has changed this game totally. He knows that defender are already onto him, right? So he decided, okay, fine. Since people want to come and meet me, I will be throwing that pass. If you check off Nasser, Salah brought back Nasser pass to the EPL. See Nasser, you know what's Nasser? When you do your leg like this.
Yeah, I know.
Now wait, Salah brought that pass. So that's what Salah is doing to chop his assist tally, vice his assist tally currently. Nasser pass, beautiful assist and all that. Salah is though he might not be scoring, we like him like that. We love Salah the way he is, but just give us that assist that we ask of you, and he's always doing that game in, game out.
And the second goal came in the 29th minute. Yeah. Good constructive ball from Liverpool.
Yeah, that was
the second goal was scored by Ekitike.
Ekitike, that was a very nice assist from the best 4 in the world, which is Gravenberch. The way he pulled that ball in.
To Ekitike.
And Ekitike is a prolific striker. He doesn't waste time. Doesn't play with the ball like other strikers. Once he give him that ball, he does one touch control, and he fired the ball at the legs of
these two goals now came inside
first
the
half.
18, the first half inside the 18-yard box.
Yeah.
So, are you telling me now that Liverpool is very good inside the 18-yard box?
Liverpool is good everywhere, both in the midfield. We've had goals scored from the midfield by Szoboszlai. We've had goals scored from outside the box by Gravenberch. The Newcastle game where he used his left hand, played outside shots. So we don't have to come inside the box to score goal. We also score goal from outside the box. So that's Liverpool for you. Every position in Liverpool is occupied by the best player in that position right now. In Liverpool. That's why you see Liverpool, we don't really find it hard to win any game. Even if we find it hard, we will surely score. Don't worry, even if it's 99 minutes, we will score. We will surely defeat any team right now in world football.
For the few games that you guys have played, you are always only one goal ahead.
That's what I'm saying.
So
let me explain that part. Liverpool sold so many of the starting lineup.
Okay.
Luis Diaz left.
Was left.
Elliott left. Jota unfortunately died.
This guy, the other one in Real Madrid.
Arnold left. Kwasa left. We sold so many players. So now we're not bringing in new players into the team. You don't expect Liverpool to gel because these are new players that are just coming in and adapting into the system. You don't expect them to just come and click immediately. It doesn't happen anywhere. If there was so just one player, I didn't even mention Nunes. Nunes also left.
Yeah, it's true.
So we sold about, let's say, 4 starting 11.
You guys replaced them with good players too.
With good players, but they have not fit into the system.
Gelled into the system.
Give Liverpool small time. Let the player get into that system very well. And you see Liverpool start winning by 5-goal margin, 4-goal margin, 3 goals margin.
Okay, Mr. Chima, you've heard from a Liverpool fan. He does his own opinion. So, what is your opinion about the Liverpool game that was played yesterday?
Well, without being biased, Liverpool did well in that game. Playing Everton, it was a derby game, and in that derby game, it's not always easy, no matter how small Everton might look like. But to be honest, when you are playing EPL, playing derby, there's no small team in EPL as a whole, let alone playing a derby game. So, and Liverpool coming up with their formation, I've always questioned Van Dijk defending. Van Dijk seems to me like a player who is aging gradually, and he's beginning to fade somehow, but people are not noticing it because how good the whole team is. So, but Konate have been so outstanding in that defense line for me, but because Liverpool have depth, but in that defense line, it will be so difficult to spot out Van Dijk error because one, Van Dijk is the captain of the team, and secondly, he has really proven himself for Liverpool. He has given them a lot. So now you cannot just keep him out or begin to complain about him. But we that you are watching from that perspective, we are seeing for that gradually, if Liverpool did not correct that part, it might be a problem for them. Then Kekes also, I think he's beginning to try very well in that aspect because there's a competition between Robertson before they bought Kekes, thinking that he would just come and bench Robertson like that. But since he came in, you have seen that it's a different ball game from Bournemouth to Liverpool, and he needs to step up his game. And if he does not play well, Robertson will take up that position. But because of Champions League and FA Cup and Premier League, so they have opportunity to rotate those guys in. So that is why you have good depth. And then in that midfield, Florian Wirtz is beginning to look like a flop in the season so far. And then you can see that the work rate of Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Gravenberch in that midfield, you can see that work rate, he cannot match that work rate. And then these guys use their rugged players, which is more of a skillful.
Yeah, but he didn't start.
He didn't start. That's what I'm saying. Because why he didn't start is that Liverpool are looking to bring in another shape into the midfield. Because it looks like he has not been delivered. Although touching the ball, but the major reason why they bought him is because of that attacking play, that 2 passes into the 80, that assist. But so far, he has not really lived up to that expectation yet. And then so far in the Premier League, I think the Premier League is a bit faster than he is now. So I think he will need more time and more games to begin to sit up in that midfield now. Then in terms of the attack as well, Ekitike, a very good player. He got the second goal. It was a very good touch, very good run inside the 18-yard box. First control, second control. What I love about him so far is that he does not just shoot anyhow. He picks his spot and he plays the ball. Whenever he controls the ball, before he shoot, you watch the goalkeeper, where the goalkeeper is. How can I play this ball? Is it through the leg or to the side? Or so he don't just shoot because I'm in the 18-yard to shoot.
Just
I
pick
love
a
pick a spot and place it, and that is it. And Gravenberch runs, that's what I've been talking about, and what I complain about Liverpool Burnley in their last game as well. You could see that despite Everton being strong, Gravenberch is not an attacker. It's not a striker, but he saw a loopholes in between that play because every attention were on Salah and on Ekitike and all of those things. Gravenberch have to make a run from that midfield. You have to dash into that 18. That runs, nobody expected that runs from him. That was why nobody was marking him. So, yes, and that was why the goal that Gravenberch scored.
Okay,
the goal that he scored, he made that run inside that 18-yard box. So for a defensive midfielder to come from that angle, making that run into that 18, the Everton defender did not expect because they have already to them they have picked up man marking. They have picked up all the attackers in front, so they did not see the runs from Gravenberch coming from that midfield. So that was a very experienced play.
It was an
intelligent play from Gravenberch because you cannot just sit in your position thinking that okay, only the attacker should score. Sometimes when they are marking them, those spaces there, he explored those spaces. He ran into that 18-yard and running into that 18-yard ball. They understand the runs, and the Liverpool having experienced player too. They have to play that ball to him, and immediately that ball was a one-time ball because if Gravenberch have been wanting to control the ball to cover, maybe he would have wasted ball because the defender was coming, Pickford did not see the ball, and
someone was
blocking, so he made use of that advantage. He just played that ball immediately, and that was a goal. And what I love about Liverpool, if you are playing a game like this, first half, you might not be playing well. Half chance, one goal. Half chance, one goal. Yeah. They won the game in the first half because in every game like this, if they have wasted that chances in that first half, thinking that we will have time second half. Maybe in the second half, they came in. Everton now get themselves as goal. As a champion, anytime you see chance, you score, you just convert your chances because maybe it's those chances that you convert that will give you the victory in that game. Because you're looking at Liverpool, you're going to score more goals. But unfortunately, second half, they came in. They did not, Liverpool were trying to fight back because it's a derby game, so you can't just expect them to do. But what matters most is that 3 points, they got it, and it was very, very vital. Another player that Liverpool there's one player that the fans have been underrating most time, but I feel like that player is very, very has been so useful for Liverpool. That is Curtis Jones.
Okay,
we talk about Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones has been a wonderful player in Liverpool squad. You see, when you have this kind of players, you know what they do? This kind of player, they are not fighting to start a match for you, but they are very happy sitting on the bench. They are very happy that anytime you call them in to come and play, they will deliver 100%.
They will bring that stability.
They will bring that stability. Anytime you call them in to cover the right fullback for a player who is injured, they will give you the best. You bring them into the midfield to stabilize the midfield, they will give you the best. So they are not fighting at you must start with. They are always fighting for the good of the team. You understand me? They are always wanting to feel it, to just make sure that the team wins. So Curtis Jones have always been a player that no coach have come to Liverpool and just throw that guy under the carpet. No. Anytime you bring him in, he will always come and he will do possibly well.
Okay, back to Gerard. Liverpool, Everton scored in the 58th minute of the second half.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you, as the goal came, was it as a result of your defense got caught napping or what?
Now, so when I watched the replay of that goal, I realized that there was no mistake for my defense. The goal was just a normal goal that anybody will score.
But it was scored inside the 18-yard box.
Yeah. So when Grealish crossed the ball, Kekes jumped to the highest. The way he lifted, I didn't even believe he lifted so well that I expected him to know the ball. The ball passed him a little bit. Ghana just flew. So I won't say that was a defensive error for me. I won't blame any of my defender for that goal. It was just a natural goal, and I wasn't really concerned, but I knew we would have won the game regardless. So now there's something I picked up from Chima argument when there was something about Gravenberch. Now looking at Gravenberch. Gravenberch last season, because I'm a Liverpool fan, I know what's going on. Right? Gravenberch last season, Gravenberch was restricted to that number 4 position last season. That's why he ended up scoring just 3 goals all competition last season. Just 3 goals.
Under which one did he play?
Slot.
The same slot.
Yeah. Now this season, Slot have given him the free role. Slot told Gravenberch, I'm talking to you.
3
Explore.
times.
3 times, Slot called him 3 times. Explore. Make sure you go forward. Don't
destroy.
Now what for you? How many goals has he scored now?
I don't know. Yeah,
I scored like 2 Premiership goals now, and it's just 5 games.
And it will score more.
He will score definitely. You will see the best of Garbage. So why they were interviewing Garbage was like, that he's so happy that Slot have already given him that feel that we will now see the best of him. Because now we have given him that vote to run forward. So it's not like a Casado type of four. Casado kind of four, you sit on your four and try to. No. Liverpool, all their midfielders are attacking. That's why I see that we are creating chance and all that. We know they fear our back. We trust our back very well. Van Dijk, Konate, Milos, Kekes, and either Bradley or Frimpong, anyone. All the midfielders they attack.
Even Sebastian.
All of them they attack. See that assist where Garbage do that.
Yes.
So Casido na trailer or waiting.
No, we are not talking about Casido.
Everybody have their own.
No, we are not talking about Casido.
Everybody have their own.
We are discussing about Liverpool.
He said it's not the kind of
No.
midfielder
Like I said, every team have their own type. Casido is in number 4. He stays in that 4.
He's standing 4.
You will play. Now, waiting coach tell you go play now. Right?
Okay, Gerard.
Yeah.
As it is now, will you knock your heart or your chest and tell me that Liverpool has a squad to move further and even win the league?
Liverpool is going to win the Premiership this season. I've not seen any club stopping Liverpool.
Do you have the calibers of players that can do that?
We have more than caliber, unless injury setting. But if you check Liverpool's last season, Liverpool didn't really have any injury. Do you know why? We changed our our training routine. Because we didn't know that 2 seasons before, when we missed out on the league, it was due to a lot of injuries in the team. So, but now, if you check Liverpool last season, we didn't have any injury like that. We were the only team that didn't have injury throughout last season. That's why we ended up winning that league. Arsenal, Chelsea, they were fighting for injury. We won't kill them. But you see Liverpool, we made sure that all our players were injury free, and that is the strategy we're taking this year also. If we can keep our player fit, we've not yet unleashed Isak.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay. Are you saying that? Are you of the opinion or of the philosophy that you fire at all cylinders and breaking the prisoners?
Without making prisoners. Or you want to leave your own prisoners?
No, I'll come back to you.
I'm going to leave my prisoners.
That's why I love Liverpool. Now, Chima, back to you. You've said it all. Your analysis was spot on and top notch. In conclusion, which of the cylinders, if you were in Liverpool shoes, will you take to the war front?
Although now the gas cylinder is expensive in the market, you understand? So if you have to take some cylinder, maybe it's a tank of cylinder, because Liverpool are not using kg. They're not using all this 12 kg we are using now. Because what I'm saying, even me, as a man fan, I'm very, very afraid, because they can burn the house. They can burn the house down because the cylinder is too much and the gas is too much. So I'm just hoping that Liverpool will have injury, because they still have some cylinder in this sack that they have not reached. And the pipe they are using for this sack is very long. They can reach anywhere. So you can touch anybody. Understand? But what I love about the Liverpool squad is that the squad is compact enough, like he said, and that can also restrict injury. Because it can also restrict injury, because when you have compact, you can rotate well, no injury, like in the case of Kekes, and even if Salah does not play too, sometimes you have other players. But my fear is Isak, because right now, when you are in a team, Ekitike is already on form, doing well for now, it will be difficult for you to bench him. And now that is one of the challenges I said about some players trying to go force for transfer, and then you are forcing for transfer, you are not training with your team.
It will
you are losing
your form.
Now you have gotten the transfer that you wanted. How about your form now? Because as it is now, I think Isak is the only main striker at Liverpool, but maybe they will have been giving him more time. But sometimes you can buy players like this. Now there's competition. At the end of the day, one is delivering more than the other one that you were expecting. So as it is like this now, Isak is not match fit. He's match rusty.
Yes.
As we stand like this now, and giving him time, Liverpool is already doing 100%, and you don't change a winning team easily like that. By the time they begin to play Sak, in the game he came in, he did not really do much. In another game again, they might decide to start him or bring him up from the bottom. If Ekitike still start and still get that goal and still perform well, then this is where an slot we have to come in with a lot of intelligence, because somehow it can give you winning team. It can give you an edge, and it can also destabilize your plan somehow. Let me explain. That edge that I can give is that there will be competition between Ekitike and Isak. Isak will be on his toe to also prove a point somehow. But at the same time, too, they say we can begin to give Isak preference, hoping that Isak will pick up. It might not destabilize Ekitike and not bring his morale down back. Isak, you know, understand, when he brings his morale down, the form will drop. And when the form drop, if Isak is not giving you that thing that you're expecting now, to pick Ekitike back will not be difficult. By so doing, they will begin to have issues. So it's a 50-50 something that the coach will know how to manage that. But Isak need to be up and do it, because buying him for such amount of money and the way and manner it came with that transfer, the way he did it, everybody is already expecting a lot from Isak. And if he does not deliver this season, it's going to be a problem.
Okay.
No.
Do you have anything to say?
I have. I just feel you are miss. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I know what's really going on inside. Now, Liverpool is Isak is the only player that didn't have a preseason.
Yes, at all.
He didn't have any preseason. And you don't expect Isak to just come into the team. If we check slot analysis, he said Isak can only play 45 minutes. The next game, Isak played 45 minutes. The other game, he said Isak can only play 60 minutes. You don't
Maybe
you don't understand what I said. That is what I'm saying.
You guys are saying the same.
Yeah. So me, I feel Isak is not going to have any issue taking that position from Ekitike.
Yes, Klopp is gradually integrating him into the team.
Exactly. To me, I feel Isak is not going to have any issue taking that position from that shirt from Ekitike. Why? Because Isak is a good player.
Sorry, you know why I said so? Why I said so, I'm not doubting it. Isak is for me, even as a stand like this, I prefer Isak to because Isak is a proven striker in the Premier League. He's a world-class player. No doubt. I love Isak well because he's a striker that can score with his both feet, that can score on the air, that can place a ball inside the post. Isak is one of those strikers, so it's worth every penny. But my fear, like I said, is Isak is struggling with fitness because he did not have that enough preseason. But now, sometimes in a case where you hope, that he will get back to his feet. You don't see Saka see the run. You see Nash. You say you don't swell up everywhere. He never dey fit like he's be like a Jebota. Now he never dey fit. You understand? And they laugh the day where they run for people because and by so doing that, before he will begin to get that match fitness, matches will be going. And if Ekitike keep delivering, in one way or the other, the Isak will have gone. Except Isak pick back on time because the league is already counting. Like as Liverpool is gathering this point now, they already winning the league already. Like this, so you can't tell me that maybe other teams that are losing or drawing, you will be telling me when they have these points are already counting like this now. So Liverpool knows what they are doing already, so they are alright about my fears for Isak and Liverpool when that combination start working out.
Okay. In conclusion, what advice will you give to Arne Slot?
Advice I will give to Arne Slot is that I trust your judgment. Arne Slot is one of the most intelligent coaches I've ever seen in my life, and I love the way he's playing Florent Wirtz. And trying to tweak that midfield. Slot knows what he's doing. The reason why Florent Wirtz didn't start that game against Everton was because that's a Merseyside derby.
It was a tactical.
It was a Merseyside derby. Merseyside derby, no, they never get to any Merseyside derby where they easy.
Yeah, any derby at all.
Any Merseyside derby. So you don't expect someone that's just coming from a foreign land to come and start that game. It's not possible. That's why Klopp sticks to the midfield that he trusted already, which is the Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Gravenberch. The people that have already played this Merseyside derby countless number of times.
They know what it takes.
They know what it takes to deliver the result for them. So that decision that he took with Florent Wirtz was a very wise one. You know, at least Wirtz watch the ball from the bench. Just I'm on this game. No, is you okay? Make an enter. You don't expect him to start because this guy is a foreigner to England. He has never played in England before. He just came in professionally. He just came in now. And so, Florent Wirtz, I'm really, really happy with the way things are going because Florent Wirtz has one of the highest work rates when he plays in Premiership. Just for work rate. I'm not saying
the little time he has played.
I'm not saying in terms of assist or
goals. I know, you said work rate.
Work rates. Florent Wirtz, because the guy is always running. The guy knows the tire. He's always running every time, every second. So give Florent Wirtz a very small time. It's going to sink in. Now, I won't say Florent Wirtz is a waste. No. I'm seeing signs. I'm very sure before 2-3 months, he's going to get his blend back. He's going to blend it. So the Liverpool team is good to go. From the goalkeeper to the striker. But we have the very perfect squad to win the league.
Okay, Gerard, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Chima, thank you for coming. Now, let's go back to the studio for Arsenal game and Man City.
Yeah.